This paddle club costs millions to build. It has a luxury spa.
Mate, this is unreal.
A high-end restaurant. A huge gym.
This is better than like my local gym.
And some of the most impressive facilities I've ever seen in paddle. But does all of that money actually make it the best paddle club in the UK? Today, I'm putting it to the test.
So let's take a look inside. All right, guys, I'm here with Ammon. How you doing, mate?
All good, all good.
Aman was one of the owners and kindly gave us a tour of this club, and it quickly became obvious this was not your typical paddle club.
Should we look at the restaurant first?
Of course.
This is unreal.
So, Bobo and Wild, they're a separate restaurant operator.
Yeah.
They've got 7 restaurants all across London, and we are the 8th. Play your game, come in here, have some excellent food, let the professionals deal with it. It's a recipe for success. So we've got 7 super panoramic courts, got 5 terracotta going along this back wall, and then we've got our 2 show courts in green over here. This is part 1 of the gym. It's like the cardio zone. If you come down here to the second part of the gym, free weights, strength equipment machines.
Yeah, mate, this looks unreal. This is better than like my local gym.
Exactly.
Pilates.
Exactly. We've got the Reform Pilates studios. We've got 10 beds in it.
It's mad, like it's all under like one roof, like you said. Like
Exactly.
This is a Pilates studio on its own. It's a gym on its own, a restaurant on its own, but it's all in the same area. Yeah,
And then
it's unreal.
into this spa, the recovery area.
Oh, it's warm. That's
Exactly.
nice. I should have brought the swimming trunks today.
So we've got the jacuzzi here. We've got a steam room, sauna, and then 2 cold plunges, 10 degrees, and if you're feeling brave, you've got 6 degrees here.
Oof. Mate, this is unreal.
I think there's so many really cool offerings in London, but nothing with paddle at the centre of it.
Do you think this is #1 paddle club in the UK?
Yeah, I think this is definitely the #1 paddle club in the UK.
Right guys, so we're at my local paddle club, Padel United Malden. Now this genuinely was one of the best clubs in the country about 5 years ago. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very, very nice club, but I think it just shows you the real levels that we've seen in the UK with the amount of paddle clubs and each paddle club just outdoing each other. Now Malden doesn't have a luxury spa, a restaurant, a huge gym, but despite that, it does have some covered courts that are very affordable to play. For example, with just an £8 membership a month, you can play paddle at Malden for £3 a game. I was curious to see what the courts played like at Encore, as well as what the prices would be for such an amazing venue.
All right, so obviously we know the facilities here are amazing, but how are these courts going to play? I've got a game with like players in sort of the UK top 100, so yeah, let's see how they go. Ready to go? Go on, mate, let's do it.
Nice to share the court for
Yeah, mate, absolutely.
Okay, so my first time playing at Encourt Paddle Club, time to put the courts to the test and determine if this is the best paddle club in the UK. In this match, I was playing with some strong UK players, with a couple of them inside the UK top 100. It was going to be a good match to put these courts to the test. And my partner was Albie Gibbs on the left side here against Ollie and Lee, both local players to this Encourt club. They told me they lived only 10 minutes from here and they do coaching here as well. Must be a dream for them to use all the facilities here.
Yeah, lovely. One more, please.
So I'm going to try and break down everything in this game about the courts in terms of how they play and everything I personally like about them. Starting with just the colour, we were on the green. I played the terracotta red briefly as well before, and I do slightly prefer that. For me, the green is just a little bit harder to see the ball. Personally, my favourite colour for paddle courts is a dark or lighter blue that contrasts with the ball nicely.
You.
If we then look at the surface, I had 0 issues throughout the whole game with slipping. There was a fair amount of sand on the court, but it was distributed well, which is very important, of course. There were a few dead spots on the court, however that is expected as this club has only been open 3 or 4 weeks. I've seen this at a lot of clubs. After a few months of playing, those spots disappear.
Mate. We do. Run outs, yeah, good. Let's do it, might as well. Run out at your own risk.
Now, one thing you will see is that you can't really run out of these courts. It's not something that I'd expect at every court, but maybe it would have been nice if they just had one court, like a show court that had space to run out. This genuinely is so important for higher level players in the UK, as out of court play is a big aspect of the game, and constantly training on courts where you can't run out is not helpful for improvement, but also rewards the opponent just to instantly win the point if they kick it out.
Oh, I'm already sweating, mate. It's warm. They told me it was aircon, didn't it?
Mentioned there about the temperature, that was one thing that I missed earlier. They actually have temperature control in the club, so it could be cool in the summer, warmer in the winter. If you're watching this and you live in England and Europe, you will know how hot it has been, and most of the country is not designed for heat, so it was nice to play in the cooler conditions. That said, I would have still had it a touch colder as it was still very warm in there.
Good speed. Oh, that net's a bit annoying, isn't it? Sorry, mate. I literally lost it in the light as well.
The final thing I would say, it wasn't the best for the lighting. The best lighting for a paddle club is the perimeter lighting. A club near me, Bewley Paddle Club, have that, as well as Racketeer. This is one of my favourite lightings. It doesn't go in your eyes and it's not as harsh. It also looks amazing as well. At this club, I did struggle to see the ball in general at the start and from the other end due to the reflection and overall lighting on court.
Well played. All right, let's go, yeah?
Speed of the courts felt medium to me. Apparently they're slower on the terracotta ones. I think it's nice actually to have different speed courts. I think more paddle clubs could do this. Like imagine you had 5 courts at your club. Each of them became progressively faster, so you could play a slow tactical game on one or a fast smashing game on another.
Yeah, well done. Good hands, Albie.
So overall, I'd give the court and playing conditions a 6.5 out of 10. I know that might sound harsh, but like a 10 would be best possible conditions, and a 0 would be playing like in the pouring rain and wind. Have to take a couple points off for the no run out area and the lighting of the court. I didn't get a chance to use the spa or gym, but I don't think I needed to because they were both amazing. I did, however, try the food, and the food was unbelievable. Genuinely really good quality food and not a bad price either.
You're joking.
Another thing I would give Encourt credit for is what I mentioned earlier with Aman. The restaurant is good enough just to visit on its own. The same with the gym and the same with the spa. But they've done a good job to make it all feel connected and under the same roof. Doesn't feel like you're going to a separate part of the paddle club for the restaurant where you eat. It's right in the middle around the paddle court, and it creates a good atmosphere and vibe.
Yep. Let's go.
But overall, the question is, what is important to you? There will be some people that absolutely love a club like this. They can go and use the gym, the spa, eat food there, play paddle, and it's all included. And other people won't care for the gym or spa at all, just want to play paddle at an affordable price. Aman actually said to me at one point their vision was basically a health club with paddle included, and that's exactly what they've created here. Definitely will be interested to see what you think in the comment section below. What is the most important thing for you at your paddle club?
Well done. Go on, out you go. Oh, they've done very well there.
Now let's move on to the question you'll all be wondering is how expensive is Encore? A lot of clubs in London now charge £15 to £20 per player for a match, which is expensive in my opinion. Encore is £15 per player off peak times if you have the membership, and then you get access to all the facilities. And one other thing they do have, which is pretty decent, is a membership where you can spend £160 a month and then you can play unlimited paddle for free at off peak times, which is not too bad. So for £160 a month, you get access to all the facilities and then you can play paddle unlimited at off-peak times.
Me. Let's go.
By the way guys, the racket that I'm currently using is the EPX Palap Evo Force Elite. It's a racket that I designed myself. I chose the perfect specifications for my game and it just plays amazing. I would highly recommend it if you're an intermediate to advanced paddle player. It's so versatile, it's easy to maneuver, it works on all areas of the court, whether you're playing in defense with control or you're playing attacking with the big smash. It's exclusive to Everything Paddle, so I'd highly recommend checking it out. I'll leave the link in the description below.
Unlucky. Go on. Sorry boys, sorry. Well played. Well played, mate. Good game.
So, is this the best paddle club in the UK? In terms of the overall experience, the food, the facilities, and the value for what you're getting, it is right up there. Maybe the best I've seen. For the average player, this place is amazing. Honestly, hard to fault. But if you take your paddle really seriously, it's maybe not quite the best just because the lighting isn't perfect for me and there's no run out room on the courts. Honestly, if they just had one show court sorted with a little bit better lighting, this place would be by far the best club in the UK. As it stands, I still 100% recommend this. If you go to this place, you will have an amazing time. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.